Hello everyone, it's Michael Azar here and welcome back to the channel. And in today's video we're going to be composing a Byzantine chant. We're going to do this in second mode. It's going to be Doxasticon. Looks like everything is good. Looks like we are live. So I'm going to go ahead and put that aside. We're going to start. So first things first, it's important to understand the phrasing that we want to do for this and how I want to break things down. So first of all, this is going to be in second mode. Very important that we write it in the right key, of course. And then we're going to also save it. We're going to write this as Doxasticon for Martyr James 11-22. I guess 22 is not valid. 11:22. No, this is a fine place to put it in. So it's important to have it in there. Now, to begin, it's important that we, one, understand the accentuation patterns we want to do, and then two, how do we want to set this up? So if we look here, I broke it up into lines. So, persevering in contest, O martyr James, thou didst surrender thy body for the sake of Christ. We could break it up like that. And by enduring the severing of thy hands and thighs, of thy arms, thy knees, thy fingers and toes, and last of all thy head, thou didst soar to the heavens, to reign together with the King of all. Wherefore, O most excellent of contenders, cease not to make entreaty that our souls be saved from all the harm of the enemy. So this is an interesting text. It's atypical. The ending's atypical. The text in the middle is also very interesting. Enduring the severing of thy hands and thighs, of thine arms, thy knees, thy fingers, and thy toes, and that's all thy head. It's a very graphic text. This is not a text that is lighthearted, not lighthearted, but it's deep. It's not something that is stylistically gonna sound a little bit more brighter. This is gonna probably necessitate the use of text painting. So to begin, I think it's good to make a little bit of an outline. So let's make a little bit of an intro. So this will be like the intro. This will be kind of the development. For the sake of Christ God, that'll be the end of the intro. The development, where we explain how did he surrender his body. We're gonna make this the development. So by doing this, that's the development, and this is the ending. Wherefore, most excellent of contendants, cease not to make entreaties that our souls be saved from all the harm of the enemy. So we broke it up. Now let's kind of outline how we want to build this. So persevering in contest, O martyr James. Maybe want to end on vous. Or the there. So nice D to D cadence there. The next one, we might want to take this. We could end this on the or vous. We could also take that ended on the. So I think this would be a good idea. Persevering in contest, O martyr James. Thy body, something like that, and vous, for the sake of Christ God. Or we could honestly combine them. Thou didst surrender thy body for the sake of Christ God. Something like that. But we'll figure it out as we go. So first, I think, is the intro. So, persevering in contest. So what we have to do is we have to figure out what words we want to bring out. So I'm going to just move my mic a second. That should be a little bit better. Hopefully, I believe the audio should still be working. So you got to figure out which part of the word we want to bring out. So persevering in contest. So the tenizozo The Canizozo. I believe it's written like this. I'm gonna check my orthography. I haven't written Byzantine in a while. Just this does not look right. I haven't written Byzantine in a while just as a result of composing Western. So this is also gonna be a test of my memory. There's probably a lot of issues here already. The Canizo. That's supposed to be Petesti. Let me fix that. Contest. If I remember this. Oh, Martyr. Oh, Martyr James. I figure a way to do that. So let's start with the text here. So this is it. Yes. Persevere. Also, I'm gonna take this and put this into a hyphenator. Husio Brennan. That's just a nice little hyphenator I like to use. Hyphenators are good because it makes things easier to read. Persevering. Persevere. I misspelled it. Persevering. Persevering in. That should be. Persevering in contest. Oh, Martyr James. Oh, Martyr. So we gotta think of a way that we goes to these decans for O Martyr James. So I like to use as a reference the formula textbook that's on St. Anthony's website. I'll bring it up here. I like this one, but I mean, you shouldn't just rely on using only formulas. You should, like, I mean, obviously, when you write Byzantine chant, you don't have much flexibility when writing in regards to what formulas you can use, because you have to write it with the theses. But you have flexibility in how you put them together. So, persevering in the wearing in contest. Yeah, I think that's correct. That's correct. Then I could do is oh, Martyr James. Dun 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 James. So it's oh Martyr James. Persevering in contest, oh Martyr James. I could do that one. Nothing wrong with that. So this would be accented on the last syllable. Martyr James. Contest. This is gonna be a contest. Oh, Martyr James. Da 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 dun dun. I believe that's it. Oh, Martyr is that makes a stall. Interesting. Yeah. Don't need that. Persevering in persevering. I wrote a 3 here. Persevere. I think the 3 actually go here. Persevering in contest, O martyr James. So this is, we already did a lot of things on thee. To contrast that, we want to kind of go contrary to that and go down to vous. Martyr James, thou didst surrender thy body. Thou didst surrender thy Vugadidi body. Thou didst surrender thy body. Let me just give it a little bit of a... No. I just want a little bit of space there. Persevering in contest, O martyr James, thou didst surrender thy body for the sake of Christ God. That's something I could do. Body for the sake of Christ. No, not enough syllables to do that. So that we're gonna scratch that idea, but we can find a different one. Christ God. Christ God. Say, how to surrender thy body for the sake of Christ God. I think I want to make this kind of the ending of the intro. So we want something a bit more conclusive that is on thee. So no. So for the sake of Christ body, for the sake of Christ. It sounds so good. For the sake, but it doesn't fit the syllables. Sake of Christ. You can do for the sake of Christ God. For the sake of Christ God. We could do that one. We could also do no, that doesn't work there. Sake of Christ. For the sake. For the sake of Christ God, thy body. We already wrote that down. For the sake of Christ God. I'll try that. For the sake. Remember it. No, that's not what I want. For the sake of Christ God. Did I have some orthography issue in here? Why does this look wrong? It's not wrong. Why am I doubting myself? It's correct. This is right. Yeah. For the sake of Christ God. Christ. Nope. Christ God. Or I could just do God. And I think that's fine. That. For the sake of Christ God. So we just wrote the intro for it. Let's see how it kind of stacks with the whole thing. Persevering in contest, O martyr James, thou didst surrender thy body for the sake of Christ God. I like it. Next we have the development. I think Zo is head. And last of all thy head, sword to. We'll figure it out. Of thine arms, thy knees, thy fingers and toes. And by enduring the severing of thy hands and thighs. I can make this a diatonic V to low knee. Thine arms, thy knees, fingers and toes, and last of all thy hands. No. I would definitely want to go low knee here. And by enduring and by enduring the severing. Let's figure out something. So let's slow down a second. And by enduring the severing of thy hands and thighs. We could stop here. And by enduring the severing of what? Of thy hands and thighs. And by enduring the severing, we could do something that ends the of thy hands and thighs, of thine arms, thy knees, thy fingers, thy fingers and toes. This is gonna be the low knee. Of thine arms, thy knees, thy fingers and thy toes. Diatonic Ra. And by enduring of the hands and thighs. We're gonna say soft chromatic here. Or we could do of thy hands and thighs, of thy arms. No, that's not gonna work either. Let's start by doing this one, and by doing the severing. So once you want a the to the, I think severing. Usually in tone 2, you don't go to the too often, but we haven't really gone to the too much yet. So we could go to the vu here. Vu, the, and then ra, ni. So I want to outline, essentially what I'm doing here is trying to outline the cadence, the cadential structure, so that I have an idea of where I want to go, so I can prepare for it. Because it's, if I set it up correctly, it will work out. I just have to figure out how I want to set it up. So I'm gonna look for inspiration in the formula book. So I have it on the other side of my screen that you just can't see right now. So we want a cadence that's on vu. So we're gonna look one from on vu, and we want one that it's accented severing, third to the end. So it'll be like enduring the severing, dun 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 dun, which is a very weird cadential formula to have. Not formula, I guess accentual pattern. That's what I meant to say. So they could be like, for the sake of Christ God, and by enduring the severing of thy hands and thighs, of thine arms, thy knees, thy finger. So it would be of thine arms. Gadi fora. Of thine arms, thy knees. Thy fingers. I believe it's this one, if I'm not mistaken. Thy fing. Dun dun dun. I don't know if this is allowed. Thy fingers. Is that allowed? Dun 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 dun. Let me figure out. Dun dun dun. No, I had it written right. I don't know. Dun dun. I could also do like I think this is it. Thy fingers. I think this is correct. Finger. The hyphen is be on the next one. Let's fix that. Da 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 da. Fingers and toes. Okay, that looks like of thine arms, thy knees, thy fingers and toes. I actually think I like that. Well, thank you, Leah. Sorry. I see you guys. I didn't have the chat open. I see. I don't know how long they're up, but yeah, it's fun to stream. I was considering for like composition format if I want to stream it or if I want to like edit it down. So like I film it and then edit it to a shorter length because I know streaming can get a little bit long, but I don't know. I think when you see my whole thought process, I think sometimes that is good to see as well. It also helps me to kind of, um, I guess, put into words what I'm thinking when I'm writing. Um, especially like I know some people they want to learn how to compose music. Um, you have to have kind of the brain for it. You have to be able to like put pieces of a puzzle together. And it's like solving a puzzle that you're building yourself as you're going. It's pretty fun, but um, it's definitely not the easiest thing. You have to follow a bunch of rules, but and a lot of formulas and putting things together. But um, you really develop an appreciation for good chant music. Um, although I'm not the most perfect um, composer, it's still a good exercise as well. So the next part is and by enduring the severing. So um, let's figure out. I think severing has to be what's important. So I'm gonna look for a cadence pattern on full. That's gonna be the last three. So potentially we could use um, severing. So I'm gonna done put that in there. Da, 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 dum. Oops. Dun, da. I want you pour a wee. This is interesting. Stina por a wee. We want. Dun, da. No, that's not. We want also want that kendimata, and we want the ton kendimaton. Oh, it's funny looking at the Greek. Well, I think a lot of times it can seem like this is difficult to understand, but it's not too bad. Um, I mean, if you read the notation, it starts to make sense a little bit. But the same thing is with composing Western music. Like the last like year and a half, I stopped composing Byzantine not because of um, a lack of interest in it. It was just I switched my time I spent composing from Byzantine to Western, and it's a whole different system of composing, but it kind of works the same part of the brain. Um, just you have to work with Western harmonies instead of Byzantine melodic structures. So, um, I mean, it's not too foreign. Really, it's all right. So we're gonna make this severing. Dun 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 dun. Oops. Dun dun dun. Severing. So the way it's set up is here. And by enduring the and by endure and by and by and by enduring the so I could just write this, which I think will be helpful. And by and do da 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 dum ding during the sever God and by enduring. So my only issue right here is that and by enduring the severing. That's too much. And by enduring the and by enduring da 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 think by and do. I don't think this is written correctly. And by and do. I guess it is. Oh, it would be an E chord. Da 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 da. That'd be it. And by and do. And by and during the severing of thy hands and thigh. No. I want to do voot to thee, hands and thigh. So it's going to be accented on the third syllable. So on voot to thee. Let me just find. There it is. So one of the things that it's important to look for is when you're composing music, also you have to be familiar with the repertoire of music. So for example, if I'm composing in second mode, but I don't know any of those second mode Sikharara hymns, it's not very helpful. But if I'm familiar with, like, you know, all of the praises, all of the Stikyar Lord I've cried, I'm familiar with a lot of tone 2 doxastica, then writing in tone 2 is, you get a good sense of how it should flow. So a lot of what I'm doing is not being original in the sense of building new ideas, but it's putting existing ideas and making them work with this text. So that's just I think it's an interesting concept just to look at and understand, because you'll notice that it will help with chanting, even to be familiar with the phrase that you're seeing throughout the music. So I want vu to thee. So that's gonna be a naman vu cadences. I do not want vu cadences right now. Do I don't have any vu to thee? So I could have severing of thy hands and I need something that's like third to the end. Of thy hands and thighs, of thy hands and I don't like it. Doesn't fit what I'm looking for. Of thy hands and thighs. So I'll show you what I'm looking at, because I think it's important to understand the process of picking something up. So I want something that so of thy it's just gonna set up this cadence here. Hands and I want to be at thee. Hands and thighs. No. Of thy hand, but this is vu. Of thy hands. None of these are like useful. And maybe I'd have to look for something that's accent on the last syllable to provide something that's useful. Hands and thighs. I don't want something that's that long. I want something a little shorter. Of thy hands and thighs. It doesn't have to be that long at the end. That just I'm in the old sticker arc. Of course. That was kind of a dumb mistake, but it's okay. Thy hand, of thy hands and thighs, varying of thy hands and thighs, thy hands and thighs, of thy of thy hands and thighs, of thine arms, thy knees, of thy of thy hands and of thy hands and thy thighs. I think I want something that goes up a little bit higher. Of thy hands and thighs. This is where the hard part comes in. I want something that sounds good. And this is a very gruesome text. I mean, this is not something that is nice to listen to. It's very uncomfortable. So, of thy hand, nope. Of thy hands and thighs, of thine arms, thy knees. Of thy hands and thighs, and the hands, da da dum, da da dum dum. This could fit. Is it thy or thine here? Thy. What is the, like, I mean, grammatically, I don't know why, like, the specifics between changing them. Of thy hands and thighs, of thine and thighs, of thine arms, thy knees. So I want to make sure this makes sense, it flows together. And by enduring the severing of thy hands and thighs, of thine arms, thy knees, thy fingers and toes. Of thy varying of thy hand, I do of thy hands and thighs, of thy of thy hands and thighs, of thine arms, thine. I'll look back at it, but I don't know. Let me sing the whole thing and then see if it flows well. Persevering in contest, O martyr James, thou didst surrender thy body for the sake of Christ God, and by enduring the severing of thy hands and thighs, of thine arms, thy knees, thy fingers and toes. I'm gonna just make sure don't forget the commas, because that's gonna help with phrasing a little bit more. Of thine arms, thy knees, thy fingers and toes. So there I actually want to use a slower cadence. I'm going to call it they call them old six-chord cadences. So in Byzantine we have two, and we have a genre called old six-chord or slow six-chord, and we can use phrases like that to bring accents. So we could do, um, um, so once we want to go from low knee to um, high D. So let's look for something. So we want. So usually they can go straight from low knee to the. So we could do something like thy head. Thy head. And last. Da 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 dun dun. Of all thy hand. Last of all the last of all the last of and last of and last of all thy hand. Da 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 da. So why am I doing this? I want to bring out the word head. Da 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 da. The reason why is because it's kind of the important thing. A lot of times you hear about if you read the lives of the saints. A lot of times the saint doesn't die until they're beheaded. Essentially, they survive everything, and then the beheading is finally the last thing that kills them off. Which is, it's kind of like very morbid to say it like that, but that's just a function of martyrdom, I guess. Like Saint George the Trophy Bearer, all the tortures they put him through, nothing really affected him until they beheaded him. Many other martyrs, same thing. Nothing really affected them until they beheaded them. And last of all. So we gotta put a Thor here. I don't want to go back to soft chromatic. And last of all, thy hand, believe it's. Nope. That's what I want. How do I write in now? I gotta figure out how to write an N, by the Greek N. No. And I could honestly just put, oh, that's not what I want. That's a steen. You don't want the steen. You want again, it's not what we want. I think we could just put the na here. Can I get an epsilon? No. I could also just do that. No. So let's see how it sounds all together. Why is it? Okay. Okay. Arms, thy knees, thy fingers and toes, and last of all, thy hand and heaven, hands, thou didst soar to the heavens. And thou didst. Okay. Thou didst soar to da 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 dun, to the heavens. Thou didst soar to the da 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 dun, I don't think that's right. Dun, thou didst soar to the heavens. So I'll tell you how I'm gonna figure out how to write this. So I gotta figure out where is something I know that sounds like that, and where can I find out how it was written. So I'm going to St. Anthony's Monastery, and this sounds like a cadence that is very similar to a cadence in the unique Sandaria. Why am I thinking of that? That's just because what's coming to my head. Now I'm not sure how unorthodox this writing this phrase is, but to be frank, I think I'm going a little bit outside the box, but hopefully it's not too much. So the word is, thou didst soar to the heavens. So if you look here, they do write it. It's spirit heavens. So it does fit pretty well. The heavens. I mean, this is doxasticon. Like, if it was a praise or something like that, it would be a little bit inappropriate to do something fancy like this. But this is the doxasticon, Allora I have cried. So it's okay to be a little bit more, I guess, a little bit less conservative. Thou didst soar to the heavens. So, and last of all, thy hand, thou didst soar to the heavens. Let me check if that's a thing. It's a high knee. It is a thing. The didst soar to the heavens. I actually like that a lot. I think it works very well. To reign together with the King I'm just gonna copy and paste this because I'm using it again. With the King of all. Well, so heavens to reign together with the King, to reign together with the King, to reign together, together. Let's see how this sounds. So, to reign together. Da, 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 da. I'm gonna erase this one. Da, 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 da. Gather with the other, with the King, to reign together with the with the. Now clause was needed. Other with the King of all. Now we're gonna go back to soft chromatic here. We want the right here. Zo 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 ni zo ka di 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 ga di ka di ga bu ga bu bu. Wherefore, so we're gonna do a oligon up 3 with this and that. Wherefore, dun 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 dun. That's not. Dun dun dun. That's not how you'd write it. This will be under a bridge. Maybe it's not. Maybe it is a D to D cadence. Wherefore? Oh, here it is. I guess it would be with a petas T. So I was, again, my orthography skills are not the best, just because I haven't used them as much. But that's okay. Wherefore, almost excellent of contenders. See, it's not. So, I'm gonna put this wherefore in. I usually like to, whenever there's a wherefore, therefore, I usually like to give a little bit of a fancy thing. So we want a couple of things. So we want the ending formula. Formula found near only at the end. Oops. For some reason it's stuck. Okay. We want from of the was I at? Da 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 dun dun. Oops. Da. Plasma, and then we're gonna do Oligon 1. Okay. Done. Stoken Dimaton Dio on the second side. So let's put the text here. Of the so we're gonna do a of the of the enemy, all content from all harm of the. So it'd be very similar, like from all harm. There's an elephron with a petas T. Oops. From all from all the harm of the enemy. So this is done. So we want you want murder the therefore almost excellent of contenders of contender no almost almost excellent. Wherefore almost I want it no, keep that. Almost excellent of content. Adam contenders. There have to be a bit. I'd be like of contender, of contender, was excellent of digadi, 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 diga, di, dun dun, dun dun. I'm just gonna write down what I think it's supposed to be. Dun 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 dun. Excellent of contender, contender, da da dum, da 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 dum, da dum dum, da da dum, dum dum dum. I'll figure out. Da 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 da. Must be semi-final cadences. I think that's what it's called. I'm gonna go to Plagal-second mode because it's the same way written in Plagal-second that it is in. So Plagal-second mode. Ending formula. We want the Here it is. Da da dun, da 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 dun. Close. Da dun 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 dun. I was very close. I actually am kind of surprised I remembered that. Because there's just it's one of those formulas that I see it and I think I know how to write it, but da 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 dun, da dun. Let's see. I'm alone. The it would be this one. The would it? Yes. Excellent of contender, see. The harm. See. So what would come after that? Cease none to make an treaty. Cease not to make an, I guess it'll be here, entreaty. Let our souls be saved. That our souls can be souls be saved. I actually think this is it. that our souls be saved from all harm of. So I think I like it. So almost excellent of contender. Cease not to make entreaty that our souls be saved from all the harm, saved. Cease not to make entreaty that our souls be saved from all the harm of the enemy. Alright, I think that's it. That was about an hour. What is it? Is this for Saint James the Persian? Well, I think that I'm pretty sure that's the title. This is the one that's for Saturday. I think that's Martyr James the Persian, but also, let me double check with you. Yes, it is for Saint James the Persian. Yeah. So it's not for like the brother of the Lord Saint James. It's Saint James the Persian. So, yes, that is for him. So, I don't know if this is on, Ages. I know it's on the Antiochian Archdiocese, but I like the text the Antiochian Archdiocese uses. So, the whole thing, I'll sing through it. Persevering in contest, O martyr James, thou didst surrender thy body for the sake of Christ God, and by enduring the severing of thy hands and thighs, of thine arms. Do I want to put I think I'll put the thora here. I think it would just prepare a little bit more so it's less surprising. Of thine arms, thy knees, thy fingers and toes, and last of all, thy head, thou didst soar to the heavens, to reign together, heavens, to reign together. I think what I'll do is I'll to reign together. I think I like the flow of it better when it's like that. Thou didst soar to the heavens, to reign together with the King of all. When you know what? Actually, I disagree. I think I like it on Zoe better. But I think for it to work, this has to have I believe a corona on it. So I'll put the corona on it. Just like this. Heavens to reign together with the King of all. Wherefore, O most excellent of contender. So I spot check. We gotta make sure that this makes sense. Cease not to make an. It would be like this. To make. That's what it should be. Cease not to make an. Cease not to make entreaty that our souls be saved from all the harm of the enemy. So I'm gonna listen to it, see if the computer says anything's wrong with it, and then I'll put you some, and I think I'll call it a day. So let me see. You should be able to hear my speaker. So let me see if it plays. I've ever of, I think this should be sharp. Of thine, let's put it on top. Of, no, underneath is actually better. Of thine arms, why did it change keys? Should I just, that's very weird. The computer did something a little bit weird. I don't know why it did that. That should not happen, but I guess it's okay. I can remove that, I guess. I don't. I can change the soft chromatic, I guess. I mean, this is just like kind of spot checking. I keep putting the wrong one. That's weird. This is the one I wanted to put. Yes. That's a mistake. You know what it is? This needs an This is underdone it. Gather with the king. That's gonna help the flow a lot. To reign together with the gather with the King of all. Wherefore, all most excellent of content. Cease not to make entreaty that our souls be saved from all the harm of the enemy. I like it. I give it a. It's a nice composition. Is it the best I've ever written? I mean, I've written some things I think are very good. I've written some things I think aren't the best, but overall, I think this one took about an hour and 15. I think it was pretty good. So let me just go and fix the ESON. Of thine arms. Let me be a little bit more deliberate with this. I think that of thine arms, thine. Yeah, it's too much. I mean, the software is kind of stupid. I know what I want to do here. So this is gonna be Ison on Ra. Of thine. I'm gonna put my Z here. Last of all thy hand. How does it sound like this? To the heavens, the soul together, gather. In all wherefore, almost excellent of contempt, That's done with the ESON like this. No, just hold on. No need to be so fancy. I think it's good. Um, could do a little bit more. Just make sure the punctuation's in. So put a period here. The reason why is because I it's a really bad habit of mine. I forget to put the punctuation in. It's not good because that doesn't make sense. Should be a comma after contenders. King of all, period. Heavens, comma. Comma after thy. Before thy, I mean. Fingers and toes. Knees. Arms. Thighs. God, semicolon. I think we're good to go. James, comma. What else is here? Yeah, so I think that's it. Overall, not that bad. It's my best composition. I mean, it's okay. Um, it's all right. But I mean, I hope you found the video interesting, helpful. It's always fun for me to just write things, and it's also very satisfying as well to see it put together. So, if you found the video helpful or interesting, I'd greatly appreciate if you shared, liked, and subscribed. Other than that, I'll see you on the next one, and have a great day.